These zodiac signs are totally unbothered by sex. Okay, so let's be real for a second. Not everyone is constantly thinking about sex. Some people just aren't bothered. You know the ones. Your friend who's like, yeah, that's cool, but I'd rather sleep, eat, or finish that new Netflix series. And here's where it gets interesting. It's not that they're cold, boring, or have low drive. Nope. Their zodiac sign might actually be wired that way. Because while some signs are all passion and fire, others are built for control, calm, and self-mastery. They find satisfaction in everything except the drama. And if you've ever wondered why some people can go weeks, months, even forever without blinking about it, this video is going to make a lot of things click. So stick around, because we're counting down the zodiac signs that are totally unbothered by sex. And trust me, number 1 is going to make you rethink everything you thought you knew about desire. Number 5, Virgo, the self-controlled perfectionist. Let's start with Virgo, the zodiac's clean freak and low-key mastermind of self-control. Virgos are ruled by Mercury, the planet of logic and order. That means their brain is always on. They analyze, they plan, they perfect. And when it comes to relationships or attraction, they do the same thing. See, while most people are chasing chemistry, Virgo is chasing clarity. They don't just dive into intimacy. They run a full background check, compare emotional spreadsheets, and make sure everything passes quality control before they even consider getting physical. They crave structure and understanding more than chaos and passion. It's not that they don't like sex. They just prefer it when it's clean, safe, and emotionally aligned. In fact, they'll often avoid spontaneous flings because they hate losing control. It's kind of ironic, right? The sign that's all about service and attention to detail ends up being one of the least impulsive. But that's Virgo for you. Controlled, thoughtful, and sometimes totally unbothered. Fun fact, research shows people with high conscientiousness, basically Virgo energy in human form, tend to delay gratification and resist impulsive desires better than anyone else. So when Virgo says, "I'm good," they really mean it. Number 4, Aquarius, the detached visionary. Next up, Aquarius, the sign that could flirt with you in theory, but completely forget to text you back in practice. Aquarians are ruled by Uranus, the planet of independence, logic, and rebellion. Translation: they don't play by society's rules, and that includes how they see sex. While most signs connect through emotion or touch, Aquarius connects through ideas. They get turned on by deep conversations, intellectual debates, and shared visions. For them, physical intimacy can feel limiting. They'd rather talk for 3 hours about how consciousness works than rush into something that feels ordinary. And the wild part? They're totally fine being alone. Aquarius is the sign that needs freedom to breathe. If anything feels clingy or too emotional, they'll detach faster than you can say, "What's your moon sign?" So when an Aquarius seems uninterested in getting physical, it's not that they're cold, it's that their version of connection happens on a completely different wavelength. Think of them as the scientists of the zodiac. They'd rather study the mechanics of attraction than get lost in it. Number 3, Capricorn, the goal-driven realist. You probably saw this one coming, Capricorn. The sign that would rather finish a business plan than a romantic one. Capricorns are ruled by Saturn, the planet of structure, discipline, and long-term goals. So while some people treat sex like stress relief, Capricorn treats it like an appointment. They're incredibly grounded and pragmatic, so pleasure isn't a priority unless it fits into their schedule. Literally. They have empires to build, dreams to chase, and bills to pay. Passion? Great, but only after the grind. Don't get it twisted, though. Capricorns can be deeply sensual, but they want it to feel earned. To them, physical intimacy isn't random. It's a milestone, something meaningful after mutual trust and stability are established. Studies even show that highly disciplined individuals tend to delay physical gratification for long-term rewards, which, basically screams Capricorn. So if you've ever dated a Capricorn and wondered why they're not always initiating, it's not that they're not into you. They're just too busy making sure the rent's paid, the business is growing, and the future's secured. Priorities, right? Number 2, Cancer, the emotionally guarded lover. Now here's one that might surprise you. Cancer. The soft, nurturing, big heart energy sign who, honestly, just wants to feel safe before anything else. Cancers are ruled by the moon, which governs emotions and intuition. So for them, intimacy isn't about lust. It's about trust. They don't want something that just looks good. They want something that feels right. They're emotional protectors. If they don't sense genuine care, they'll retreat into their shell faster than you can say, "What's wrong?" It's not that they're avoiding sex. They're avoiding vulnerability with the wrong person. They crave comfort, not chaos. Their version of foreplay might be emotional reassurance, deep conversation, or even just cuddling. For Cancer, love has to feel safe before it can feel sexy. That's why you'll rarely see them rushing into anything physical. It's not worth it unless it's real. So when a Cancer says, "I'm not really in the mood," what they actually mean is, "I don't feel secure enough yet." And honestly, that level of emotional intelligence is rare. Number 1, Pisces, the dreamer who transcends desire. The dreamer, the artist, the old soul who's living in a completely different emotional universe. Pisces is ruled by Neptune, the planet of dreams, fantasy, and illusion. So they experience love in the most abstract way possible. While other signs crave touch, Pisces craves connection. They want a soul bond, something that exists beyond bodies or words. They can literally romanticize someone without ever even touching them. In fact, Pisces tends to channel their passion through creativity, art, music, imagination. They can find emotional release in expressing love, not necessarily doing love. That's not to say they're uninterested. They're just living on a higher emotional frequency. They want love that feels poetic, transcendent, almost spiritual. So if you're ever dating a Pisces and they seem a little distant, it's not disinterest. They're probably lost in a daydream about what your love could be. For them, fantasy is sometimes better than reality. Honorable mentions. Now, before the comments go wild, yes, some other signs occasionally fit this list depending on their mood. Libra gets too caught up weighing every option. Gemini flirts like it's an Olympic sport, but forgets the event exists. And Sagittarius? They're not unbothered by sex. They're just too busy booking their next flight. So yeah, some of you float in and out of this category. We see you. So yeah, not every sign's out here chasing sparks 24/7. Some people just find their peace in other things. A clean space, a deep talk, or maybe just a little bit of alone time. And honestly, that's kind of their superpower. Because while the world's out there romanticizing chaos, these signs are out here mastering calm. Being unbothered doesn't mean they don't feel. It means they choose what's worth their energy. And if you ask me, that's real control. Now I've got to know, does your sign fit this list? Or are you like, nah, I'm definitely not unbothered? Drop your zodiac in the comments and tell me how accurate this was for you. Let's see which sign owns the comment section this time. And don't forget to subscribe to get all the updates.